lovelies, it's Lex and welcome back to Fallout 3. So, after our random wandering around with Andale here, all I've done is come back to our house in Megaton. I dropped off all of our stuff, combined our weapons, read those couple books that I found, and I just want to see how much scrap metal we have. We have 14, so we have a decent enough amount of scrap metal. I'm going to go ahead and take it up to Walter at the water processing plant and get a little bit of XP here. Today, I thought that what we would do is to continue the Wasteland survival guide, and the next part of that is supposed to be placing the observer into one of the Mirelurk egg nests at the Anchorage War Memorial. So we are going to do that, and the optional for that quest is to not kill any Mirelurks while doing so. We are going to be able to do that. However, we're going to do it the way that I do it, which is kind of bullshitty and cheating.
What is it?
I have metal for you. Here
Well,
you
hello.
go. Bye. See you later. You're old. Okay, shut up. So, the way that I do it is definitely kind of bullshitty and definitely kind of cheating. And it's based off of a game mechanic is the reason that it works. And I found this out accidentally whenever I did this the first time. And then it just I just kind of always did it after that because I wasn't really bothered with the way that I cheat with this quest. So yeah, that's what we are gonna be doing. So if you have never been able to complete this optional because of the stipulation that they don't want you to kill any Mirelurks in the process of doing this, you could try to do it my way and see how it works out for you. And I will be able to show it to you in just a moment. Oh, I want to make sure that our stats are high enough, though. I think we have to have 50... Our repair should be fine. I think we have to have 50 science. We have 60. And then our lockpick is... We should be okay. There is... a neat little thing that you can do here with like the terminals and stuff, but you have to have a high enough skill to be able to do it. So you're gonna come into the War Memorial and you're gonna be doing it just like any other thing that you'd be doing. You need to have Dogmeat or a different follower with you. I've only ever done it with Dogmeat, as Dogmeat is basically the only follower that I ever use. So basically what you have to do is kind of get the Mirelurks to come after you and then just kind of like help Dogmeat kill them. So that one's dead, but if I go into my quest log here, it doesn't count as any of them being dead because I didn't kill it. Dogmeat killed it, not me. So it's okay. So it doesn't affect your optional because you didn't kill it. Dogmeat did. I definitely save much more frequently when I'm doing this quest. Just because you're definitely going to have points where you are going to accidentally kill a Mirelurk and it's going to like totally mess up your stuff, and then the quest will be ruined if you kill one. So I save frequently, I save often. I just try my best to not kill them. Like, you can take a couple shots on them and it's not a big deal, but the final, like, killing blow has to be Dogmeat. Or it'll count that you did it. So, like, I'll do one shot on that Mirelurk and then kind of just let Dogmeat do it and then watch his health and make sure that Dogmeat is okay. Like I said, I haven't done this with other... I didn't mean to pick that up. I can't cook that to eat it. I haven't done this with other followers because I basically only ever used dog meat. But so let's see this note from Ted. Ted, the Mirelurks busted out of the storage area and have been raising hell through the whole facility. Price says the bastards get smarter every day. He thinks I'm paranoid, but I think somebody might be sabotaging things around here. We've taken on so much extra help. I don't know who I can trust around here anymore. Things don't look too good. I don't think I'll be walking out of here, and I figured that you should be the one to get our stash. I managed to get it hidden pretty well in case something like this happened. I don't want any of those damn fools tripping over it, so I threw a couple of curves in, but it's nothing that you can't handle. Start with my terminal. Just log in and follow the instructions, and if for some reason you've forgotten the password, you might want to sit down and have a think with Nuka-Cola if you catch my drift. If this damn meat weren't in such high demand, I'd have pulled out of this racket before the word go. I got too greedy, Ted. So, they tell you to sit down and have a think with Nuka-Cola. I kind of like always just do the terminal. I don't know. I never pay attention to that part, and I'll go ahead and do that terminal in a moment here, but I wanted to come in here first. There is a decent amount of like looty type things in here that are things that you can use for the small amounts of crafting that there is. There is surgical tubing and a lot of good stuff in here that you definitely want. Yes, there's the leather belts and the surgical tubing. Those are things that you are going to be able to use with the crafting. I know that I say this all the time that the crafting is different, but the crafting is different. Medical braces, I'm pretty sure you're able to use, the crutches and that kind of thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff. I am happy that they changed the look of like the med axe and stuff in Fallout 4 now, because it's much easier to see, in my opinion, than it is in this game. But I mean, I never use them anyway, I just sell them. But there was a book we got that's empty. Let's get that blood pack. All right, let's get the safe open here. Oops. Ta-da! Door component. We need that. Cool. I can't remember. The terminal actually might just disengage that lock. You guys know me. I'm not the best at terminals, so this might be skipped or fast-forwarded. Okay, also, I'm really fucking stupid. Behind the Nuka-Cola machine is the passwords. I just found that. So, there's the access codes. That should just open the computer for us. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we can just unlock the safe here. There's a little note from Ted. Remember, I hid the stash for you to find. Don't trust anybody, especially anybody who works for me. Do this alone. I busted the storage door down near the service entrance. There's a floor safe in the clinic that contains the parts to fix the broken door. I also left you a repair manual just in case you've gotten rusty. But you were always a wizard with a wrench, so I'm sure that you'll be fine. Now get going. So we can try to turn on the generators and try to do this other stuff. It just doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and do another save here, and then we can carry on through the memorial. We'll go up here. I never quite understood why the Anchorage War Memorial was like kind of being used to harvest Mirelurk meat. Like, that's, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense, like, for after the war, because, like, Mirelurks had, I didn't mean to go in here, so we're gonna turn around. Mirelurks had taken over the facility, so, like, it makes sense for after the war, but I don't understand why the Anchorage War Memorial is, like, set up the way that it's set up, if that makes sense. Like, why there's all this stuff underneath the war memorial doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know, maybe it makes sense to somebody that's like much more thorough with the lore than I am. I'm not as, like... Since I didn't play the other Fallout games, besides this one and Fallout 4, I didn't play Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics. I'm not as familiar with the lore as some people and the timeline as some other people are, and I would never try to pretend like I knew how it was, because I don't. Like, it still is really odd to me that, like, Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are only supposed to be, like, 10 years apart. Like, that just doesn't seem to make sense to me, because there was so much time between the games coming out, even though that has nothing to do with it. It really, really throws me for a loop here that they're only supposed to be that much time in between, but there was so much more time in between. Alrighty, so that's where we came up. Now, I definitely am rusty. I haven't done anything with Fallout 3 in years, except for the playthrough that I've been doing with you guys, so... we will see how long it takes me to figure out everywhere that we are supposed to be going. And I can hear you, Mirelurkies. Oh, there you are. Get him, Dogmeat. Get him. Give him one. Yeah. You just gotta be careful, man. You can do this. You just have to be careful. Watch your doggy's health. Give him a little help here every once in a while, but just watch it and you're fine. Dogmeat's got it going on. I think we want to go down here. Yeah, this seems right. Yeah, we want to go down is definitely where we want to go. Yeah, because that's where we need to put the observer. Yeah, this is right. Here we go. There's the other door here. I think there's another Mirelurk down here. I want to just double check, make sure that we are still good on our optional here. You can always check it. So yeah, we're all good there. And I'm going to save again. Like I said, I save a lot when I'm doing this quest because if you fucking blow it, like, you fucking blow it. Come on, dog. Alright. Get him, Dogmeat. Just make sure Dogmeat's looking good. Dogmeat's got, like, pretty damn good health, so... Okay, so we're down here. We still have our optional. We're still just trucking along. And then you need to put the observer in one of the egg sacs down here. There we go. So we put the thing in there. Alright, so we can just return to Moira now. But we're not totally finished here, so... because I want to get that secret stash that the guy was telling us about in the terminal. So this is where I have Dogmeat die more often than not, and it's fighting this hunter, because the hunter is definitely more resistant and has more health and has higher attack than the other Mirelurks. Alright, so Dogmeat should be able to take him now. Yeah, good puppy. And there are a few more Mirelurks as well, so... Let's see if they're gonna... Is he fighting one down here? Alright, give you a little boop boop there. Good doggy. And there's more up top, actually, but... Maybe I can get him to come down here. No, you're going up there? Okay. I'm gonna stick with Dogmeat just because I know that there's another Mirelurk up here. And it's these stairs that seem to trip Dogmeat up here. Like, it gets stuck on the stairs and has a harder time attacking. There we go. Good puppy. That went fairly smoothly. So let's do another save here. Okay, so the thing that we're going to be doing is over there where that door is, but there is some stuff down here that I want to do. Get all this stuff. There is Mirelurk crab cakes and things. Pressure cookers I can use for a little bit of crafting later on. There's a big old claw. We don't need that though. Get that, and then over this way there are 2 more first aid kits, which are good if you are hurting a little bit. I imagine if you were actually trying to do this the proper way, that you probably would end up getting injured a decent amount here. So that's about it for there, unless you want to grab the liquor and stuff. But there is some more stuff down here. I thought there was another Mirelurk down here, but maybe there isn't. So there are all these refrigerators here, and they're just like pretty normal, right? Except for this one. So this one, so you notice the freezer is a little smaller than all the others. After closer inspection, you find that there's a secret compartment in the back. Unfortunately, it is locked and you are unable to pick it. There must be a key to open this lock. So we had to have perception 5 to notice that there was something different with this refrigerator. So that was one of the components I was worried about, if we were going to have high enough skill to be able to do this little quest here, but we are good to go. So basically you have to do the optional stuff that I'm working on doing here to get the key that you need to get in there. So let's go ahead and do that. So take all these Mirelurks, go ahead down there, look at the fridge, make sure that you're all good with the perception check, and then we're going to come back up to the top where that last Mirelurk was that we didn't kill. That was in quotations, but you couldn't see me because I don't have a face cam. And then this is that door. And you're gonna go ahead and you'll click on the door, and it'll say that it's activated somewhere else because I'm dumb. So let's click on the button. There we go. Okay, so this is the new tunnel way that we're going to be going here. And there are more Mirelurks down here. If you kill them down here, it does count as killing them. Like, so if you're trying to do this the way that I do this, you need to... Fuck. See? So now we failed our critical, so I have to reload. And that is why I constantly save my game. Now I don't remember what all we've done, what all I did in that period of time. So let's go down here. I'm going to fast forward me doing all the stuff that I already did. Okay, let's try this again now. As I was saying, it will count if you kill the Mirelurks down here, so be careful and don't kill them like an idiot, like me. Figures like the one time that I'm a decent shot, right? You get 'em, puppers. Yay, good dog. Okay. So there are other rooms over here that have locked doors or shut doors. Oh no, another crab. Get him, dog. Get him. They're full of crabs, so I don't usually open them. But the one that we want is down the hall here to the right. Should be this one, this utility door. And then it'll say, we use our repair skill, we need to insert the missing piece, so you only have to have 35 repair to open that. So let's go ahead and open our door. Oh my god! Treasures! Treasures await! So there is a quantum, medics, a book. There's that footlocker. These are all empty. There's that one has sensor module. But what we want is that key. That key that is trying to kill itself right now. So we want to take that key. Get these bottle caps, I guess. I don't know why it keeps picking up that thing. Get that. There's another holotape that we will look at. Glue, turpentine, grab all that shit. Fission batteries. And then the sledgehammer that I've so conveniently ignored. Oh, what is it? It's a special legendary weapon. What? Tenderizer. Cool beans. It has a cute name. Okay. So that one is just a sledgehammer. It just does, you know, a little bit extra damage. Has a cute name. So let's go ahead and look at that note that we got here. The stash is hidden downstairs in one of the freezers. Rocky set it up. You know his style. Don't forget the key. You'll need it to unlock the compartment. So the fridge that we already discovered that had the secret compartment is also part of our little extra questy do that we're doing. Quit twitching, man. He's dancing all over the place. I'm a dancing crab. Okay. So we gotta go back up now. And go all the way back down to the fridge. So this is definitely going to be sped up a little bit here since I can't run. We unlock the secret compartment. And what do we get? Oh my god, some money, some stuff I don't want, and a recipe for Mirelurks cakes. What? Okay. That's it. That's it. That's all it was. That's all the extra thing was. So, I mean, if you don't care about the 300 bottle caps and having a world-famous recipe for Mirelurks crab cakes, then totally optional for you. You can just turn around and just go totally backwards the way that we came, or you can leave through this, like, access door here. But I'm going to check our optional on our quests one more time just to make sure that we are still good. So return to Moira. We still have the optional to not kill any because we had Dogbeat kill everybody. And then if you're interested, there's a recipe that you could use. You need a branch from a scrub plant that's dried and crushed up, fists of salt. You know, sounds pretty gross. I don't think I would wanna eat it. I like crab, but I don't know. I don't think I want bits of stick in my crab cake. Doesn't sound very pleasant. All right, so we're leaving. Where are you, puppers? There you are. All right, let's go. I'm also pretty sure that if you didn't have the high enough levels to do all the passes, that you can just come back here and do it again. If you're able to go in and out of the Anchorage Memorial, that door is so loud, and not kill any of the crabs, but you just don't have a high enough perception, or you don't have this, you don't have that. I'm pretty sure that you can just go back later on and get into that safe and do that kind of stuff later. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go back to Moira here.
So are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king? Or priests? Or some sort of scaly community center? I'll bet most people would have just gone in there, guns blazing without half a thought. But not you. You're the best research assistant ever.
Uh-huh.
I've been getting a good signal. But what do you think about them from your first-hand observations of them?
So this doesn't really seem to matter. It's just like whatever way that you want to go with it. And I'm going to go with charisma.
Well, they certainly aren't making tea and having nice chats, obviously. But maybe you're right. Any social development is minor at best. Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an idea for reinforced neutral-colored headgear. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these, so you can continue to avoid them in the future. Absolutely. I'm glad to finish it up, but I bet you're even happier, right? Just one last chapter now. And it's much safer, I promise. Oh, and here's your payment. 2 big boxes full of ammo. Think of it as insurance, in case the next chapter isn't as safe as I predict. The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first?
So I kind of go between doing the old technology and the library first. I usually do this local history one last. The local history one is stuff in Rivet City. So let's go ahead and just do the library first.
Oh, that sure saved me a lot of time. But I bet their book wouldn't have anything about exploding mole rats, would it? Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there, and if you can download records from its computer. Information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity. Great! The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity. Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
Okay, so that's going to finish it up with our second chapter, and that's going to finish it up with our episode for today. I hope that you guys are enjoying the Let's Play so far. I hope everybody is having a nice time watching it. If you have any suggestions for other games you'd like to see or anything I can do to improve either the channel in general or the Let's Play, please let me know down in the comments. But have a wonderful rest of your day, guys, and I will see everybody in the next video.